miss me? Well, guys, I'm sorry. I have so much explanation to do because I started this thing with so much enthusiasm and I just left it hanging for over a year now. Avoided Truth was started based on my feelings and what I felt was my purpose and how I could impact this world. But life happened and it really drew me back, and that's why I'm here. This video is just an explanation video, so I need you to stay tuned and continue watching. If you want to know more about how everything started, I'm going to explain it all later in this video, so stay tuned and keep going. So let's get into the whole story time. This is a story time about why I started Avoid the Truth, if you haven't realized from the title below. So basically, Avoid the Truth was birthed by me in 2017. It was after I went on my internship to Aflac in New York. And during that season, it was a long time for me to reminisce on myself. It was a whole 2 months period where I was away from family. I was only 17. Well, in this video, you're going to get to know a lot about me as well. So just keep watching. And during that time, a lot happened. I discovered what I like, what I don't like, the kind of people I want to be around, all that kind of stuff. So when I came back from New York, I went back to uni, got a friend, Precious. Precious was also, whenever we speak, it was just good vibes about making big plans in the future and all that kind of stuff. So Precious decided, that same year, Precious decided to start her YouTube channel about makeup, and I'm gonna tag her page in here. It's Precious Mutunzi. She does a lot of makeup and all that kind of stuff, beauty and all that. And Precious started this with so much enthusiasm as me. The same time we did this, but Precious kept being consistent, and I just lost track along the way because life happened. The life that happened is that uni got really stressful. At that time, I got into my final year of uni, and that dissertation, 15,000 words about women in organizations and leadership positions, that essay threw me off track and I couldn't keep track anymore. And during that time, I just knew I couldn't balance it both, because Avoid the Truth is something that is so dear to me. I started this thing because I really wanted to be the best version of myself and help people be the best versions of themselves, because this life has a way of just throwing us off guard. And Avoid the Truth was that one place I came to. But now that happened and I couldn't keep track, and that stopped me from being consistent on here. And I did get a lot of messages from people talking about why I've stopped and how my videos help them, and that's also one of the reasons why. But then right in my spirit, I was always feeling guilty for not continuing this, because I knew I was impacting someone else's life. During that period of me not being here, which is about a year and a half, I graduated uni, guys. I graduated uni from Huddersfield University with a first class, guys, in business and human resource management. Yep, your girl's cashing the money out now. But no, that didn't happen. I went straight into my master's and did a business psychology course, which I'm still on now. I've just got my dissertation to do, and then I'll also be a graduate from that as well. So that's the life that's really happened. And to me, getting through all these things is a testimony in itself for me. This is one thing that I need you guys to understand. Find the truth in yourself. Find the truth in yourself. Know that you are enough. During that time, it was a time of me being alone, me understanding the people around me, and me understanding myself. In that 2018 to 2020 lifespan, I discovered a lot about myself. I used to be so scared I couldn't live on my own. I needed people, all that kind of stuff. But guys, that time really showed me so much. I was away from a lot of social media. I was doing, at that point, prior to all these things, guys, I guess maybe because I was a little kid as well. Well, I wasn't a little kid. I was just a teenager who was really still trying to find her place in the world. Sorry, I just need a drink. I'm tired. Right. So during that time, I was feeling pressure from people. I was doing things based off what people were telling me, and that shouldn't be the case when it comes to stuff like this. Major things that happened that I want to share with you guys is my relationship with God got stronger. I grew up in a Christian household, but like not until these past few years, I didn't know him for me. I just knew him based off what I've been taught. And having that personal relationship with God really did help me. I could hear from him myself, and not in a creepy way or in a weird way, but in a way that is like, it just brought peace to me whenever I was stranded or worried about a situation. Speaking or praying helped me get through it, and it really did help me through a lot of things. And secondly, I found myself. I found a lot I didn't know about myself. I found friends, lifelong friends. And I did find, a something for myself. I'm not going to tell you about it now, but you will find out soon. Yes. And going through all that, I know that's just part of growing up. That's just part of growing up. And avoided truth. I'd have loved to share all those experiences, but now I'm going to be more open and transparent with you guys, because I believe the best way to help someone is by sharing your experiences and your life stories, because it's like finding out there's a pit there, you fell in it, and you're not going to tell the next person there's a pit there, and you expect them to also fall and then learn their mistake. Yeah, experience is the best teacher, but sometimes warning them can cushion the fall a little. That's what this page is about. So yes, through that I found a few people. I'm not going to mention the names just for privacy's sake, but they've really impacted my life in ways, and they helped me and nursed me back onto track for avoided truth. So I'm not going to say it's been perfect. There are the days where I've cried myself to sleep, felt like I couldn't make it in life anymore, felt like nothing, just based off of words. But the only thing that kept me was worship and God. Whenever I went at my feet to pray or to just worship, guys, something just shifted in the atmosphere for me. There was this one time I was praying, and I was praying just because I was sad, and something just shifted. I just felt the spirit move. On this page, I'm going to help you, a lot of people who can not relate with what I'm going to say. If you're a Christian, yes, I'm happy to help you improve upon that Christian life. If you're not a Christian, I will say God does love you. God created all human beings. If you're a Muslim, you're also still welcome to my page. Everyone's open. I'm not going to be speaking totally on Christ, but I do know where I stand in terms of Christianity, and I do stand for Jesus Christ. And at the same time, this is a generation we live in. You have to learn to accommodate. Diversity is at the table, and we need to all know how to treat each other. I don't know what your blessing in disguise is. I don't know who is facilitating your life, but all I need you guys to understand is you drive the boat to your life. Nobody does it for you. You're gonna have to sit up and tell yourself, I need to do this, despite all the things that's going on around you. That's the self-assessment level that I had to come up to be able to start these things again. And I did do this with the help of a few friends and few people around me that honestly I wouldn't be able to do this life without them. They really kept me pushing through it all and all that kind of stuff, because doing life is not going to be easy. It will not be easy, but I'm here again to do my part to help you guys get through this. And I'm always open to questions. Just text me on Instagram, wherever you're comfortable with. I will leave a link to wherever you can text me, probably more preferably on Instagram. You can just send me a DM and I'll be happy to reply your DMs, because I mean, we all need a helping hand sometimes. And don't feel like I'm a stranger. Just think of me as your sister. Or what I'm trying to say is, avoided truth is here to stay, will stay, and will forever remain. And we have so much plans for this page and how to expand it, meet new people, and how to make this page beneficial to people of all ages. And remember, you could be the next guest on Avoided Truth, because now I want to have a sit down talk chat with people just to share their experiences and how it can help people. So if you want to be interested in that, just feel free to send me an inbox as well. And yeah, we'll be posting more quotes once a day, and I will post prayers as well to people to help people through things. So I will share different kind of content now, and I just need you guys to be more interactive. We're not here to play around. We're just here. I want to see people win in relationships, in academics, in life. at their workplaces. You need to win. It doesn't matter what I say, how I say it. Just take it, manifest it, let it speak to your situation and apply it to your life. And just be the best version of yourself. Because I want to hear your testimonies. That's the only thing that's going to keep me going. If you want me to keep doing this, guys, share your testimonies with me. And then I can help you all. Love you guys. I hope to talk to you guys soon.